Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me and playing with me today. I'm really excited to do this class with you, so I just wanted to go over a couple of housekeeping items as well as a little bit of an introduction, and then we'll get right into it. So how the class is going to lay out is that we're going to have different options. It's kind of a choose your own adventure. So we're talking today about using Ayurvedic principles to adjust your own practice depending on how you're feeling that day. And so there's going to be options offered in the class so that you can take whichever ones resonate most with you. Overall, this is going to be a medium level class. So there's going to be some movement. It won't be super slow and it won't be too fast. At the end of the class, we're going to just bring you into Shavasana and then I'll sign off. So you'll want to have a little timer ready for how long you want to do your Shavasana for. So however long you have, you want to be able to set your timer at the right time and I'll let you know. And then I will sign off and you'll be able to just enjoy your Shavasana and end the recording whenever you're ready. So how we use our Ayurvedic principles in order to adjust our practice day to day, depending on how you feel, has a little bit to do with how we can really use yoga as medicine to move the body in a way that really regulates the pranic energy in that area of the body, which then therefore regulates the dosha. So for those of you who know, there are 3 doshas. The Pitta, the fiery sort of transformation found in the stomach and small intestine of the digestive tract. And we have Kapha, which is the element of mucus and phlegm found in the, mouth and fundus of the stomach and also associated with the lungs and the heart. And that has the building quality, earth and water element. And then we have Vata. Vata is in charge of the movement and it has that mobility and dry and cool sort of quality found in the driest part of the digestive tract, which is the colon. So why is it important to know where these doshas like to sit in the body? Because when we put pressure and stretch the seat of the dosha, we actually bring that vital life force energy, pranic energy, to that area of the body to help regulate the dosha if it's in excess or if it's depleted. So with that known, if you are in a posture and you're really feeling like we need to get a little bit more regulated with the fire energy, maybe there's like some frustration, maybe it's too warm outside, maybe there is some issues with like skin irritations or eczema, those kinds of things, or jealousy, irritation, then we're gonna want to express stretching the seat of Pitta, which is the fire, stomach, and small intestine area. If we're feeling a little bit sluggish and down and lethargic and heavy and maybe a little depressed, then we might want to emphasize stretching the seat of Kapha, that heavy earth element, in the chest area. So you might want to like open up the chest a bit more. And lastly, if you are feeling a little bit anxious or scattered, or a little bit of like dryness in the body or constipation, or maybe even the opposite, then you want to work on stretching and putting pressure on the colon. So I'll go over this as we do our asana practice together. And we can see how putting our pressure and stretching the seat can really help like feel or relieve some of these imbalances. The second way that we can do that with our asana practice is just the energy of the practice. So if we are feeling, again, that fire element, we want to have the middle ground. We want to add some play, some surrender. If we're feeling a bit heavy and dense, then we want to be a little bit lighter, move a little bit quicker, maybe look up in our postures rather than down. And then if we are feeling a bit anxious, and all over the place, then we'll want to ground down and look down and take it a little bit slower. So just some tips. We'll go over this a bit more as we practice, and let's have some fun. All right. Welcome everyone. You can come into an easy sitting position, and I'll ask you to close your eyes. Make yourself comfortable, whether that's in a seated position or kneeling. Welcome to grab some props, maybe sit on a block or use a couple blocks to just prop up the body wherever it feels like it might need some support. Closing the eyes if that's there for you. Just allow yourself to come into this present moment. Let go of the day, let go of what's to come, and just allow yourself to be present. And get yourself ready to start your practice today. Allow the body to relax deeply here with alignment in the spine, the neck. Just notice where there's any tension. Notice if you're holding your shoulders up or if you are squinting between your eyebrows. Just let that go. See if we can relax the forehead and the eyebrows and the eyes and the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Even relax the hips or the legs. Maybe there's some tension there as well. And then start to bring your awareness just to your breath, to the natural inhalation and exhalation. And as you witness the air coming in and out of the body, I'll ask you to contemplate how you are feeling today. Sure, often when I ask this question, the answer is good. I'm feeling good. But how are you today? How have you been? Have you been under any stress, frustration, things maybe not going the way that you would like, that sense of loss of control? Have you been feeling a little bit more down or lonely or tired? Be honest with yourself. What do you need from your practice today? So whichever one of these you've picked, if it's more stress and anxiousness, sleeplessness, worry, if it's frustration and loss of control, or if it's sadness, loneliness, or tired, we want to adjust our practice today based on whichever area you are most resonating with today. For the first category, we're going to associate that anxiousness and worry and fear with the air and ether element, representing Vata Dosha. Continue to focus on your breathing in and out of the body. If you're feeling frustration or a lack of control, Maybe someone's been stepping over a boundary for you and having a difficult time dealing with these emotions and frustration. Associate that with the fire element. Fire and water come together to make our Pitta dosha. And if you've been feeling a little down or lonely, maybe tired, lethargic, unmotivated, I'm going to associate that with the earth element. Earth and water come together to make our Kapha dosha. As we go through the practice today, we'll come back to these elements, to these doshas, and really express them. Start to increase the breath, increase the length of the inhale and length of the exhale. Increase the fullness of the inhale and the fullness of the exhale. Allow the belly to expand, the chest to expand, the ribs, the shoulders. And on your exhale, the shoulders drop, chest drops, belly pulls all the way in. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Generally, every asana, yoga asana class is tri-doshic, meaning all three doshas get a chance to be regulated. Today, we're going to talk about how to express it a little bit more depending on how you feel. And with that, I invite you to start to move the body. Notice what might be calling out to you. Maybe you want to move your neck, maybe you want to move your shoulders, maybe you want to add a little twist. Now's the time to just start moving the body, whatever feels good for you. Maybe starting, give yourself some time to just feel and move slightly, starting your practice, waking up the body. And then we'll come back to center, take a nice big inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Good. Great. So we're going to start with just some stretching of the neck and work our way down the body. So the first thing we're going to do is just start to maybe make circular motion with the neck. So maybe bringing your left ear over to your left shoulder, and then your chin towards your chest. Right ear to the right shoulder, lean back. Nice circular motion maybe to start off. A couple in one direction, and then a couple in the opposite direction. Nice. And when that feels complete, we're going to take our left ear over towards our left shoulder. And just take a few breaths here. Allow the head to feel heavy. Allow the shoulders to just be relaxed away from the ears. Take a nice big inhale, nice long spine. Chest lifts up as we inhale and exhale. So this could be an intense stretch for you. If you want to take it up a notch, you're welcome to take your hand to your head. Not pulling here, folks, so we're just going to let that arm feel heavy. And get a little extra stretch here. Another option to take it up if you'd like. You can reach the opposite hand out, arm out. Walk those fingers away from you. Lift them up just slightly off the mat and reach into the fingertips. Again, pulling the belly in, lift the chest up. Nice big inhale here and exhale. Let the elbow feel heavy. Another nice big inhale here. And exhale. You're welcome to move the head around if you like. Maybe bringing the chin down towards the floor and then up towards the sky. Just getting a little bit of movement in, a little extra sensation, different muscles in the neck. and then we'll let that go. Take another big inhale and exhale. Let's bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. Take a nice big breath in, nice long spine. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale. And again, this side could feel different, so you can stay here if you like. If you want to add the hand, take the hand on top of the head, fingertips facing the ear. Allow that elbow to feel heavy, but not to push. So take a nice big breath here and feel that nice stretch. If you would like to take it up another notch, you can walk those fingers away from the body, lift them up slightly off the mat. Take a nice big inhale here, lengthen the spine, lift the chest up, exhale, reach into those fingertips, allow that opposite elbow to feel heavy, and just really enjoy this next stretch. Another big inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more. You can start to move the chin, if you like, down towards the floor, up towards the sky. Just a little movement here, feeling the different muscles in the neck, allowing that elbow to still feel heavy, reaching into the fingertips. All right, on our next exhale, we'll let that go. Come back to center. Again, a little bit of movement to the neck if you like to just even that out. It's a big stretch. We're gonna do another neck exercise, which is really gonna help open up the chest. I'm just gonna turn sideways so you can see this. We're gonna take the hands behind us, fingers facing away. And we're gonna press the shoulder blades back. This is going to open up the chest area, so it's really stimulating Kapha dosha here. We're going to pull the belly in and bring the shoulder blades back. Let the chin lift up. Take a nice big breath here and exhale. You're welcome to move the neck here as well if it's there for you. So you might like to bring the chin over to the right, take a couple breaths here. And back to center, over to the left. Keep pressing those shoulder blades together as if you wanted to hold on to a golf ball back there. So press them together. Nice big inhale into the chest. And exhale, let's bring that chin back to center and just let that go. Oof. Okay, maybe moving the shoulders, maybe circular motion, bringing the shoulders forward, then up towards the ears, and then back, bringing the shoulder blades back together, and then down towards the floor. So nice circular motion, maybe in one direction and then the other direction. Well, it feels good. Awesome. All right. We've got the neck kind of loosened up now. We're going to work on the shoulders. So let's interlace the fingers, and I'd like you to bring the elbows in towards each other. So it's a bit of a rolling. So normally our elbows are pointing out. We're going to roll them so we can try to point them in towards each other. The wrists are going to be out, away. So I'm creating a bit of a box here. And we have the fingers interlaced. So as we roll those elbows in towards each other and press the wrists out away from us, we're really going to feel that in the shoulders. We're going to feel that right back there, usually where it hurts after we use our computer for hours. Nice long spine, pull the belly in. We're just going to move the arms up and down, keeping those elbows in towards each other. Just a little bit of movement here. Take an inhale as we come up, and exhale as they come back down. And one more. Keep those elbows, pulling them in towards each other, roll them in, and back down. All right, we'll release that. Let's take our left hand to the ground. We're going to reach our right hand up. Nice big inhale here, and exhale, come all the way over towards the left. So here we want to make sure that our right knee didn't follow us. And we're going to really reach up with the fingers and lift the ribs up towards the sky. Nice big breath right into that right armpit. So big breath here. And again, our options here for the energetics of this posture is to look up for more energy, to look ahead to be in the middle, and to look down for more grounding energy. Take a nice big inhale here wherever you feel you are. Keep pressing those ribs up towards the ceiling. Exhale, see if you can come down a little bit further. Press that knee away from you. Another big inhale here. And exhale, let's come all the way back. Let's bring that hand down. Opposite hand comes up when we inhale. Nice big breath here. And exhale, we're gonna come over towards the right this time. Let's make sure that knee didn't follow us. Press that knee away from you. Again, lifting the ribs up towards the ceiling. And nice big breath into the armpit. So choose where your drishti, where your gaze is, whether it's up, in the middle, or down. Take a nice big breath here. Reach into the fingers. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Good. Exhale. We're just going to come all the way back to center. We're going to do a nice little twist to get to the spine. So we've done the neck and the shoulders, some side body. We're going to do a nice little twist. So in order to twist, we're going to change our leg position so that we really have full mobility of our twist. So I'm going to take my left leg and I'm just going to lift it up and I'm going to bring the left knee towards the right foot. So I've got a bit like 45-degree angles here. And I'm just going to gently twist. So nothing big just yet. I'm going to bring the hip forward, take my left hand onto my right knee, take a nice big breath in, find length, and then exhale. I'm just going to do a nice little gentle twist. Take another big breath in. Maybe twist the little bit upper part of the body a little bit more. Exhale. Take another big inhale. Maybe the chin goes over the shoulder and the gaze to follow. This is also a really nice neck stretch. Big breath here and exhale. So yeah, we're waking up the spine. We're also putting some pressure and stretching the seat of Pitta here with our nice twist. So the stomach and small intestine, really bringing that pranic energy here. And exhale. And one more. Good. On our exhale, we're going to slowly come back out, just releasing that twist. And you can lean back if you like to switch the legs, or you can try something fun, adding a little bit of play for our Pitta. And try to switch the legs without moving the feet. So we'll see if we can do that. So we're gonna pull the belly in, lean back, lift the hands up. Let's see if we can do it. And keep the feet wherever they are. And go to the other side. Awesome. No worries if you didn't do it. It's just a nice way to have a little bit of fun. Okay, so now we are on the opposite side. We're gonna bring that hip forward. Nice little gentle twist here. We're gonna take the right hand this time, take it on the left knee. Take a nice big breath in, inhale, and then exhale. We're just gonna twist. So we're gonna bring the hip forward first. Take another inhale, find length in the spine, twist the upper part of the body just slightly. Take another exhale, and then inhale again, find length, and then maybe the chin and the gaze. So another nice big stretch here. Big stretch for the spine, nice twist. Really bringing that pranic energy to Pitta Dosha. Another big inhale here and exhale. And one more. All right, on the exhale, we're going to slowly release, come all the way back. You can option to see if you can make your way back without touching the floor again if you want to try it one more time, or you can just pick your legs up and come back to center. All right. All right, so now we got the spine, the neck, shoulders, the spine, a little bit more movement here. We're gonna get right to the hips. And I was told that this is one of my teacher, Baba Haridas's favorite hip stretch that he used to do. So I like to kind of introduce it here as well. So what we do is we're just going to scoop up the leg first. So we're going to engage the foot to protect the knee because we've got a nice big bend in the knee here. And so I like to engage the foot with this sort of Barbie doll looking foot. So you basically just push the toes away from you, leave the foot right where it is, and then allow the toes to come back. So it's almost like you're wearing heels, if you guys can see that. All right, so we're going to engage the foot whichever way you like. This is the way that I like to do it. And we're going to grab onto this leg. So pull the belly in, find length, and we're just going to start to move the hip back and forth. So just a little bit side to side, see what that feels like. All right. And then if that feels good for you, you can bring it in a little bit further. So you can either scoop up the leg. So option is to get the foot right into the elbow crease or anywhere in between. And the other knee, so the knee is going to go into the other elbow crease, so or anywhere in between. So anywhere you are from hand to elbow crease is perfect. Pull the belly in, find length. We're going to hug that knee in wherever you are and move it side to side. Amazing. Great. All right. Good. And then from here, we're going to let that go and do a bit of a happy face with the leg. So you're going to grab onto the ankle, and we're going to go all the way over here to the right, and happy face all the way over to the left and back. And a little bit back and forth. We'll do it 3 times. And then we'll let that go. All right, other side. So we're going to grab onto the other leg. Again, we're going to just engage the foot and then just hook that foot right into the elbow crease or anywhere in between. And we're just going to move side to side. So we're just not getting too far just yet. Move side to side, all the way over to the right, all the way over to the left. You can hold it here too if you like, just to start. Breathing, lift the chest up, belly's pulled in. All right, if you want to take it up a notch, you can then, let's bring it right into the elbow crease, both sides. We're just going to hug it in wherever you are, side to side here, all the way to the left and all the way to the right. Amazing. And then our happy face. So let's let that go. We're going to go all the way to the left and then to the right, grabbing onto the ankle. We'll do that 3 times and smile because why not, right? All right, and then we'll let that go. Perfect. So we're going to get onto our hands and our knees. And let's bring our wrists in line with our shoulders, our hips in line with our knees. And just right here, we're going to do a little cat-cow, a little bit of movement. So whatever you're feeling like, if you want to go side to side, if you want to do a little cat-cow, we're going to allow the belly to fall down towards the mat as we inhale. So the belly's going to pull out. And shoulders are going to go back, chest is going to lift. And then as you exhale, we're going to pull belly in, round the spine, tuck the chin in, look towards belly button. And then exhale. Good. Inhaling here, look up and exhale. Pull the belly in. And inhale here, looking up and exhaling. Pull the belly in, round the spine. And inhale. And one more, exhale. Good, and inhale. All right. So from here, let's take the hands about 1 hand height above where they were. And we're just going to get into the hips a little bit more and start to move the body. So you can start with just moving back and forth a little bit here, getting into the hips. If you really want a little bit more of a hip workout, you can start doing more of a circular motion. You can bring the hips all the way over to the left, maybe forward to the right, and back. A couple of circular motion. I like doing this. And then it can get as intense as you like. So we can just start small. If you want to get a really big hip stretch, you can come all the way, bring your left hip down towards the mat, roll forward over the pelvis, and then all the way to the right hip, and then press that hip all the way back towards, a child's pose, and then again. So it can be as small or as big as you feel. And we'll want to do some in the opposite direction as well. So if you've done 3 one way, let's do 3 the other way. It can feel quite nice. All right. And then back to center. All right, so from here, we're going to lift the right hand up, pull the belly in, and step the right foot where the right hand was. Okay, so just to open up the hip a little bit here, we're going to just move back and forth and just start to open up the hip a little bit. So we can, it doesn't have to be static. You can just play with this, maybe move the hips side to side, whatever you're feeling like doing. So we'll just add a little bit of movement to it just to open things up. Amazing, good. All right, so from here, what I'd like to do is let's take the right hand on the inside of the right foot, and we're gonna walk that right foot out to the edge of the mat. So I will face you guys so that you can see this a little bit better. All right, so from here, again, we can just start to move back and forth a little bit. We're gonna open up this knee a little bit, maybe move the hips side to side. Option to just kind of open up that knee. So what we're doing here, this is like close to the ground. We're really stimulating Vata dosha, or the colon area, that air element. So a couple of things here. This is a very grounded posture. We are on the ground, we're moving slowly, and we're really putting pressure and stretching the seat of our Vata dosha here. So if you are feeling more on the anxious side, then you want to spend more time in the Vata sort of regulating postures. So if this feels okay for you, one of the things I kind of like to do to play with this is kind of like row a boat. So the idea is that you push the knee out and then press the hips back and then bring the knee in and then forward again. So it's a bit of a circular motion. I get lots of pops and clicks. That's pretty common, but it's a really nice way to just kind of open up the hips if that's there for you. So option to just add some movement and play into this, and just not being so serious about the practice is a really nice way to help you if you're the type of person that does not like to lose control over something or is having some frustration over lack of control. So adding some play and some surrender, using props, a really great way to just bring that sort of energy into your practice. All right, so from here, we're going to just step that foot back. Oof, yeah, nice. And a little bit of cat-cow if you like in between, just to even things out. Maybe a little side bend, so we'll look over to our left foot and then to our right. All right, and then we're gonna pick up the left hand, pull the belly in and step the left foot forward. Take the left hand on the outside of the left foot. So again here, we're going to just move back and forth slightly, just to open up the hip on this side. So you can add some movement to it, a little back and forth, a little side to side. And then once that feels good for you, we're going to just walk that foot out towards the edge of the mat. Take the left hand on the inside of the left foot. And this is where we get an opportunity to just maybe move back and forth and open up that hip. So I'll face you again. A little bit of movement here, side to side. Amazing. And again, if you want to bring some play into this and you want to maybe row the boat, as I call it, once you're feeling a little bit more open, you can then bring the hips down and then move the knee out. Bring the hips back, knee comes in and forward. So just a bit of a circular motion here. Nice and gentle, and just whatever is there for you. You don't want to push yourself too far. So somewhere in the middle will be great. Amazing. All right. So we're going to step that foot back and come back into our table position. A little cat-cow to just even everything out. Exhaling, pulling the belly in, rounding the spine. And inhaling, arch the spine, look up. Amazing. Good. So from here, we're going to get into our downward dog. So let's take the hands about one hand height above where they were. We're going to tuck the toes under, pull the belly in, and then lift the sit bones up. All right, we want to just really open up those back shoulders. So let's widen those shoulders. And again, here you can just walk the dog if you like, which is just bringing one heel down and then the other, bending into one knee, and just sort of allowing yourself to have a little bit of twisting. Again, we don't have to be static. If you feel like you want to be static here, then of course, you can bend into the knees, press the chest down, and then really press into the sit bones. Press away from the floor, as if you were reaching for a jar on a tall shelf. You're gonna press away, opening up the back shoulders, and then when you feel like you're in this good position, we're just gonna press the heels down. Take a nice big breath here, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to bend into the knees and we're going to step the feet forward. Inhale halfway up and exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin in, look at the belly button. Take a nice big inhale here and exhale. Good, bend into the knees and power yourself all the way up. Take a nice big inhale here and exhale, open up nice and big. We're going to pull the belly muscles in. We're going to bring the elbows down. Let's bring the shoulder blades together. Lift the chin if it's there for you. Nice big opening of the chest here. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, so we're gonna go through some salutations. And I'm gonna do 3, and I'm gonna do the 3 of them differently. We're gonna start with the different energetics of the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So if we're feeling a little bit more anxious or airy, then we're gonna want to do the salutation slowly and mindfully and hold it. So we're going to do that one first. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, pull the belly in. Exhale here. Inhale, reach back. Maybe bring the hips forward a little bit. Look up. And then exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin in, look at the belly button. Take a nice big breath here. And exhale. Let's bend into the knees. Let's walk the feet back into plank. Good. Inhale here, pressing into the heels, lifting between the shoulder blades. Pull the belly in. Take a nice big breath here, and then exhale, come down either knees or chest first. So option, let's pull those elbows in, come down, knees or chest first. Tops of the feet onto the mat, and inhale, lift up. So if you're feeling open, you can lift up all the way, and we're gonna start here with just a little mini lift, rolling the shoulders back, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, pressing the pelvis into the floor. Take a nice big breath here, and exhale, come all the way back down. Good. We're gonna come through table, so I'm gonna press into the hands, lift myself up, come in through table, back to our downward dog. Good. We're going to pivot the left and step the right foot forward. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. And exhale, bend into the knee. A couple options here. We don't have to have the hands up. This is definitely more energetic. If you'd like to keep the hands down on the hips or maybe to the back leg, that's also an option. I'm going to take the right foot out just a little bit to the right so that when I bend my knee's in line with my ankle here. Okay, nice big breath in. And exhale, I'm going to fold forward. Let's step that right foot back, come back into plank. Inhale here. Good, exhale here. Using strength, using balance, getting close to the ground. All of these are really good for grounding, using our strength. All good, opposite qualities to that air quality. We're taking it slow. Exhale, come down, either knees or chest first. Tops of the feet onto the mat, inhale, lift up. This time we're going to come a little bit higher if we like. Maybe a little micro bend in the arms, elbows, shoulders back, look up. Pull the belly in to protect the lower back. And exhale, coming through table, tuck the toes under. Coming into our downward dog. Good. You can walk the dog here if you like. Another inhale here. And exhale. We're going to pivot the right foot this time and step the left foot forward. Inhale, come up. Again, option with the arms. Energetic, middle, down. Same with the gaze. Nice big breath here. And then exhale, pulling the belly in. We're just going to just sink the hips down, bending into front knee. Good. Inhale here. And then exhale, fold forward. Step that foot all the way back, come back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, come down, elbows in, chest first. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Inhale, lift up. We're going to go right into our upward dog this time. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Roll the thighs in, pull in the belly muscles. Shoulders back and down. Maybe look up. And exhale, we're going to go right into our downward dog. Again, you can walk the dog here if you like, or you can stay static. Take a nice big breath in and exhale. Let's walk the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend into the knees and power ourselves all the way up. Bring the arms up. We're going to exhale, open up nice and big. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart center. Oof. Amazing. All right, so if we are in that frustration sort of state and we want to just add a little bit of play and we want to add a little bit of surrender to our practice and that middle ground, then we're going to do this for our fire element, our Pitta. So we're going to go through the sun salutation again with a little bit more surrender and ease, taking the middle ground. So we're going to inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, walk the feet back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, come down, knees or chest first. Tops of the feet onto the mat, inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward dog. Good, here we are in downward dog. You're welcome to take a block, rest the head, give yourself a little bit of support here. Can be really, really nice. Often people don't use props when they're practicing asana, but it's so wonderful. Take a nice big breath here, and then exhale. All right, let's move that out of the way. We're gonna pivot the left foot and step the right foot forward. We're gonna inhale, come up. And exhale, bend into the front knee. So here we're gonna take the hands to the hips. Let's bring the elbows back. Take a nice big inhale here and exhale. Good. Inhale here and then exhale, come down. We can step that right foot back, come back into plank. Inhale here, exhale, come down. Moving a little bit faster this time. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, downward dog. Good. This time we're going to pivot the right foot, step the left foot forward, come all the way up. Inhale, let's reach up, and exhale, sink the hips. Maybe the hands come down. Inhale here. And exhale, let's come all the way down. Step that left foot back, back into plank. Inhale here, and exhale, come down. Elbows in, chest first. Tops of the feet onto the mat. So this time we've got a nice big inhale here. We're gonna lift ourselves up. Good. I want to pause here. We're just gonna press the chest back. You can press into the tops of the feet if you want to come into your upward dog. Let's pull the belly muscles in and lift the chest forward. Roll the thighs in to protect the lower back. Nice big stretch here, taking a few moments here to stretch the seat of Pitta. And then exhale, let's bring the knees back down, tuck the toes under, come back into our downward dog. All right. Walking the dog here, adding a little bit of play, taking a moment, maybe using a prop. If you have not tried this before, try it. It's so nice. Just to rest the head. All right. Pull the belly in, step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend into the knees. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, open up nice and big. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right. So if we're feeling a little bit on the lethargic, kind of heavy, tired side, and we want to just increase our energy, then we're going to move a little bit faster in our practice. So we're going to do the same salutation with a little bit more chest opening opportunities, as well as moving a little bit faster. So if you're ready, you can come and join me. We're going to inhale, reach up. Pull the belly in, exhale. Inhale, reach back. Let's bring the hips forward and the hands back. Big inhale here. You can open up the arms if you like. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, jump or step the feet back. Inhale here. Exhale, come down. Elbows in, chest first. Hover if you like. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Pivot the left, step the right foot forward. Inhale, this time for sure we're gonna reach up. Exhale, sink the hips. Inhale, we're gonna reach back behind us. Open up if you like. Big inhale here. And exhale, fold forward. Good, we're gonna step that foot back, come back into plank. Inhale here, lift between the shoulders. Exhale, come down, elbows in, chest first. Hover if you can. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward dog. Pivot the right, step the left foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink the hips. Inhale, reach back, open up maybe. Big breath in and exhale. Bring the hands down, step that left foot back, come back into plank. Lift between the shoulders, press into the heels, come down, elbows in, chest first. Hover, maybe. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward dog. Amazing. We're gonna walk the dog here if you like. Take a breath. Inhale here, exhale, bend the knees, and inhale, maybe jump or step the feet forward. And exhale, fold forward. Bend into the knees, inhale, reach all the way up. Let's swan this one. Exhale, open up, so pull the belly in, press the hips forward, open up the arms, nice big breath here. And exhale, hands to heart center. Amazing. So 3 ways to do your sun salutation. And we're going to make our way back to the floor. So once we do, let's do a balancing posture first. So balancing is really good for concentration. It's very good for Vata Dosha. It can help you just focus the mind. So energetically. So I'm going to give you a couple of options for your balancing posture. We're going to do a tree posture. So let's prep the body for that. Well, we're going to start with our right leg, so you want to focus on your left. So we're going to create our tree trunk. You want to either Push all four corners of your foot onto the mat. You spread those toes out nice and wide. Or almost pretend like you want to grab that mat and like lift it up. So you're going to engage the foot. This is the intention here, is to engage the foot. And lift the kneecap up, roll the thigh in, pull in the pelvic floor, belly in, long spine, shoulders backing down, chin slightly tucked. Okay, when you're feeling like your trunk is strong, we're just going to lift that opposite foot up. So the right foot's going to come up, and it can be placed either on the ground by the ankle, below the knee, above the knee, or all the way up to the hip. And wherever you are is perfect. All right, so let's go here. So we are concentrating on something that's not moving. Don't look at me. You can look at me if you want. But you might want to stare at something that's not moving for your focus, for your drishti, your point of concentration. With the arms, there's several things that we can do. So we can reach the arms up. This is really energetic for our kapha. So we can open the arms up. That's even putting more pressure and stretching the chest. Feels nice. It's okay if your tree moves in the wind. And then another option for the arms is maybe on the waist or hands at heart center. This is very middle ground. Good. Helping with our concentration. All right, we're gonna let that go. Shake it out. And other side. So again, we're gonna grow our tree trunk. So engaging the foot, lift the kneecap up, roll the kneecap in, roll the thigh in, pull in the pelvic floor, pull in the belly muscles, nice long spine, shoulders backing down, chin slightly tucked. Okay, when we're feeling strong in our trunk, we're gonna pick up the left leg and place it either at the ankle, below the knee, above the knee, or all the way to the hip. So wherever you are is perfect. Again, nice and strong. Options with the arms, focusing on something that's not moving. Take a nice big breath in, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Amazing. Let's let that go and shake it out. Nice work, everybody. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get back down to the ground now, and we're gonna focus a little bit more on the belly and pitta, which is also some nice deep like back bends and putting pressure and stretching the seat, as well as some twisting. So if you are feeling more frustrated, you want to spend more time doing these next few postures. So let's inhale together and make our way back down to the ground. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin in, look at the belly button. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and walk the feet back into plank. Here we are. We're gonna bring the knees down first, tops of the feet down, and then we're just gonna melt down towards the ground. And where are we? Our belly, our stomach and small intestine is definitely getting some pressure right here. So this alone can be really helpful for regulating our Pitta dosha. But we're gonna take it up a notch, and you're welcome to join me if you're feeling up for it. But if you're not, even this alone, coming into our cobra posture with our forearms down, shoulders backing down, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat and in front of the pelvis, and just kind of like bringing the chest forward, stretching that seat of pitta. This alone is so great. This is definitely one of my go-tos. Just getting on the belly and rolling around is so helpful for just pacifying some of that excess fire energy. Take a nice big breath here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're gonna let that go. Take the elbows out to the sides, and we're just gonna move the hips side to side to release the lower back here. All right. So from here, I'm gonna take the arms down to my sides, palms facing up. I'm gonna take my cheek to the floor. So I'm gonna start with the back body. Start with the back body. All right, so I'm gonna press the front of the pelvis down into the floor, pull my belly muscles in. I'm gonna press the tops of the feet into the mat to engage the legs. So when I press the feet down, my kneecaps lift and roll the thighs in. Good, good. So on your next inhale, we're gonna lift the legs up off the floor. Take a nice big breath here. Exhale. If this is too much and you're not on carpet like I am, you definitely want to grab like a blanket or a pillow or something to put below the pelvis, because that can be nice and comfy. So you want to get yourself that support. And big breath here, and exhale. Let's bring it down. Again, we're going to move the hips side to side just to release the lower back. And then we're going to work on the upper body. So we're going to keep the feet down on the floor, but we're still going to engage them. So let's press into the tops of the feet, engaging them, press the front of the pelvis down, pull the belly in. This time it's going to be like I have a string right between your shoulder blades. We're going to lift you up and press the chest forward and reach the fingers back. So take a nice big breath here, engaging the legs by pressing the feet down into the floor, front of the pelvis into the floor. Inhale, lift up. Good, lifting the chest up. You're going to press the hands back. Big breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Whew. Nice work. Again, we're going to move the hips side to side. All right. We're going to combine the front and back body. So take a nice big breath in, inhale, prepare. We're going to press the front of the pelvis in, press down onto the tops of the feet, engage the legs. Inhale, we're going to lift the legs up and the chest up, press the fingers back. Take a nice big breath here. Now we're really on the belly. Exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, and exhale. Let that go. Whew. Nice work. Moving the hips side to side just to release the lower back. Amazing. Okay, so last one, you can do what we just did, our alligator posture, or we can go into bow. So this is going to be a really, really intense one on the seat of Pitta. So optional, you can do what we just did, or you can bend into the knees. You can grab onto one ankle at a time, or you can grab onto using a strap. Or you can do the posture we just did. You want to engage the feet to protect the knees. Again, and take a nice big inhale here, and exhale. Pull the belly in, press the front of the pelvis down into the floor. Good. And on your next inhale, we're going to lift the knees up, lift the chest up. Inhaling. Good. Lift those knees up, 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 up. Take a nice big breath right into the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Whew. And we're going to let that go. Amazing. Let's release the hands. And we can bring the head down, maybe one cheek. Let's move the hips side to side. Release the lower back. Awesome. Okay, let's take the hands below the shoulders. We're just going to do one little counter posture. We're going to come into our child's pose. So knees together for stretching the lower back. We're just going to bring the sit bones back, fold forward, maybe bring the hands up to the lower back just for a little extra weight. Tucking the chin in. Take a few breaths here. Great work, everyone. Amazing. Let's let the hands go and press into the floor, lifting yourself all the way back up. Whew. Okay, so as I said, a little bit more emphasis on those like belly postures if you want to really regulate Pitta, more on the colon for Vata, more on the chest for our Kapha. So we're going to go into a nice deep twist this time. And we're going to bring the legs as they were before. So we're kind of like how we started, except we're going to go a little bit further and give you a couple of options for this nice twist. So I have my left knee touching my right foot. I'm going to bring the hip forward. So remember here, we're not arching the spine. We just want to have a nice long spine. Take a nice big breath here and exhale. You want to press the foot in towards the knee and keep the hip coming forward. Take the left hand to the right knee. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale. All right. Inhale, find length again. Exhale, maybe twist the mid-spine. The hand might come down to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we're going to twist the shoulder. So we want to get that right shoulder back, the left shoulder forward. Exhale. Inhale, find length. Good. Exhale. Let's start to walk the hands. Maybe they come down to their forearms, perhaps. I like that. It's an option. Keep pressing the foot in towards the leg. Keep pressing the hip forward. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. Let's walk the left hand over towards the right arm or maybe the right hand. Another nice big breath here. All right, some options here. We can look back at our foot back there. We can take that top hand, the left arm, and bring it up over the head and open up. Just add a little bit of stretch into the chest here if we like. You can look up energetically or down for grounding. Take a nice big inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. And one more. If you want to really take it up a notch, you can even open up the arm, maybe open it up, let the head fall back. Awesome. And exhale, let's bring that hand back down to the ground. Let's bring both hands to the floor and slowly come out with your breath just as slow as you went in. So inhaling here and exhale, slowly come out. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. Opportunity for play again. If you want to switch the legs like we did before, hands up. Let's see if we can do it this time. Amazing. Just gonna move over so you guys can see a bit better. All right, nice big inhale here. Let's press the hip forward. Nice big inhale. And exhale, let's take the hand to the knee. Inhale, find length. Press the hip forward. Exhale. Inhale, find length. Let's take the hand down to the floor. Inhale, find length, twisting the mid-spine. And then maybe starting to bring that left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Inhale again. Exhale. Maybe moving the hands backward a little bit, maybe coming down to your forearms. Big breath here. And again, option to take the right hand up and over the head, opening up the chest a little bit more. Take a nice big breath here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Option to just open up the arm, let the head fall back. And exhale, let's bring that hand all the way back to the floor. Take the opposite, left hand back to the floor, lift the forearm up, and slowly come out. Amazing. All right. Let's bring both feet together. This, again, sitting on the ground, we're going to be putting pressure and stretching the seat of Vata here, our colon, with the butterfly posture. So we want to have our knees relatively down, so move your feet out to get the knees a little bit lower. You can sit on a block. It can be helpful just to lift the hips up a little bit more. You can move some of the cushion from our sit bones. Take a nice big breath in here. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, we're going to fold forward. Good. So I want you to hug the hips in. So as if you can pretend like you want to just hug those muscles in towards the hips. So hug them, and you might find that you can come forward just a little bit further. You might want to just open up the feet a little bit too. And you can use your arms to give a little bit of weight to the legs. If that's there for you. Don't push too much. I'm gonna be gentle. Good, and then inhale, coming all the way back up. Amazing. All right, we're gonna make our way down to the ground. Let's let that go. Let's guide the legs back in. I'm gonna turn lengthwise on the mat. So a couple options. You're welcome to just lie down if you're feeling ready for that. Otherwise, we can make our way down with our boat posture. So you want to get onto the cushy part of the sit bones. So right behind the sit bones on the cushy part, I mean. So pull the belly in, find the length. And you can lift the legs up if you like, bent knees or straight legs, whatever is feeling good for you here. Let the arms go if you want. Add a little bit of play. You can smile, make it fun, because this is really difficult sometimes. And we'll just slowly make our way down to the mat. So nice big breath and exhale. We'll do it in a couple of breaths. See if you can smile. Down we come. And one more breath. And all the way down. Amazing. All right. So we're gonna bend into the knees and we'll just hug the knees in just for a moment here. Maybe rock side to side. Give you a couple of moments just to end the practice the way that you feel like you want to end it. So if you want to maybe happy baby, or if you want to just do a bound angle, reclined bound angle pose, if you want to do a bridge, just give you a few moments to just complete the practice for yourself, whatever postures you feel like you want to do to complete your practice. Great, and then start to make your way to Shavasana. And you want to grab your phone or whatever you're going to use as your timer and set that now before you get too comfy. Allow yourself to just lie down and feel heavy. Let's start to relax the body. So allow the legs to feel heavy, the hips, the shoulders, the jaw, the cheeks, the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead. Take a nice big inhale and exhale out the mouth. And start to bring your awareness to your breath. It's time to check in again to see how you feel. And I invite you to use these principles when you practice your asana on your own at home, or even if you are attending a class or watching a class, making these subtle adjustments to open up the chest or to add a little bit more time in your forward folds or back bends, or to put a little bit more pressure or ground yourself a little bit more energetically with your postures, to give yourself that little extra balance and regulation of the dosha that might be presenting itself in excess for your mind and body. Bringing your awareness to your breath, focusing on the inhale and exhale, allowing yourself to deeply relax